Yeah, I think you know what I think I woke up. I had a good night's sleep, and I think I woke up and just chose violence today against like nonsense and ignorance. But let's be honest, and I don't even have to turn my head away to say this. Because I'm not a trender, person, and I just, but if it's in here and it's out here, it's just got to come out. Like the reason why a lot of you all are not receiving blessings, manifestations, healings, breakthroughs, however you want to call it, wherever you want to call it. This has nothing to do with like a specific religious path. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's because you all won't stop doing shit. Okay? Because there's some shit you have to stop doing in order to start doing something so that you could receive something. Example. Somebody asked me about, they was looking at me and was like, oh, like you looking right. And so I was like, yeah. And they specifically asked me about like under eye bags and people have a lot of like this like super dark. Their eyes kind of look like raccoons, and then their face is always puffy. Their sinuses is always acting up. Their lungs is always clogged with mucus and stuff like that. And then they got extra like weight on them, especially like in your midsection and stuff and in your face area. And so I told him, I said, well, stop eating cheese. I said, stop eating cheese. And then I said, and cut down, not eggs, but I said, cut down, I said, literally you need to cut out dairy products. I said, stop cutting out dairy products. And if you can't stop cutting out dairy products, leave American cheese alone. I was like, you just need to leave cheese alone. And if you want to eat cheese, you need to spend extra money and make sure it is not packaged, produced, or anything to do in the United States. Like it has to be made, not here, right? And I said there are other kinds of cheeses that are not from dairy, right? And then and I explained to him why, right? And he was like, oh, I can't stop eating cheese. Yeah, I can't go on a egg fast. Yeah, and that's why you still got a big belly. Yep. I was like, and plus, you gotta stop drinking beer for a little bit. Like, you gotta give your body a chance to get all that shit out and clean it out. And when I mean a little bit, I mean like 6 months to a year. That's what I mean by a little bit. Like, when I cut something out, it's usually 6 months to a year. So that's why. Yep, that's why. That's exactly why. Not a supplement, not a surgery, not one of these fasts, not a tea, not a patch, not a nothing is going to help because you all refuse to stop doing shit. More people than a little bit live an addictive life. Like literally they're addicted to everything in their life. Literally everything. Everything. Like I purposely stopped doing shit just to make sure that I'm not addicted to it. And then guess what? Guess what happens if my body is, if I'm addicted to it mentally or physically, guess what happens when I do my detox or when I do my fast? It's usually for 6 months to a year. I become unaddicted. And then I realize that whatever it is, whether it's food, behavior, music, whatever it is, I was addicted to. And then sometimes I never go back to it. And then other times I'm mindful about how I am consuming the thing that was addictive. Boop. Yeah, see, I don't even have to look away. I say it to people's faces. It's probably why I don't got a whole bunch of followers either, because I really say it to people's faces, 10 toes down, with my chest out. Why? Because I know that I know, and I know I'm right. And then if ever, my fact is actually an opinion, and someone proves my fact that I thought was a fact was an opinion, oh, I'd be like, you know what? I was wrong. You're right. Thank you. Because guess what? I'm in love with knowledge and wisdom. Because I think that's another reason too. Because people walk around here with all this knowledge and no wisdom. Because knowledge is useless unless you have the wisdom to use it. Boop. How about that? Okay, that's my little rant. But right now, I'll be back in a little bit.